Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You are tuning into Let's Just Talk About It. I am your host, Mr. Amby, and today we got some juicy topics for you. But before we kick all of that off, I just want to let you guys know that you're doing a good job. If you got a 9 to 5, if you own a business, if you got both, if you out there asking for change, if you out there doing the best that you can and you ain't even doing neither one of them, I want to let you know that you're still doing a good job. Because the fact of the matter is, you wouldn't even be on this earth if you wasn't fulfilling your purpose. You see, people say that, someone died and they died because they fulfilled their purpose. But people don't talk about the ones that are still alive. That's me and you. We are in the midst of fulfilling our purpose, so you're doing a good job. A really, really good job. What Hancock say?
What you got?
Bank job. Got at least 8 hostages, 4 bad guys. I got an officer pinned down and we can't get to her. They've been spraying the hell out of us all morning. And they got some kind of heavy artillery, 50 caliber or bigger. I don't know if that matters to you.
I'm good. Good job. Good job. Really good job.
Exactly. So, we're going to go ahead and let you know right now, the winter is coming up. Ladies, gentlemen, please, for the God's sake of everybody, do not step out the house without your jacket, because we are not giving our jackets out to anybody. This ain't for just men. This is for men and women. We're not giving our jackets out this winter. We're going to be selfish. We're going to care about ourselves. This is where the theme music of you transforming who you're supposed to be in the future starts. This is going to be that winter. You thought it was going to be last winter when the pandemic was super, super strong. Nah, but we outside with it. So the only time we going outside is to make ourselves better. So we're going to need our jackets in the midst of it. All right, guys, not to waste any more time, we're going to go ahead and move into the news. But before we move into the news, I just want to let you guys know what we're going to be talking about today. The first topic that we're going to be talking about is, fellas, ladies, people that are married people, unmarried people, people who are single, people who do not know nothing about the dating world. The purpose. There is a purpose behind cheap dates. You heard me when I said cheap dates. It's a purpose behind that. So we're going to go ahead and break it down, but it's going to come from a man's point of view. So this is geared towards really just women. It's geared towards women. Fellas, let me talk. And if you hear this, you already know you can hit that DM. Second topic we're going to be talking about too is just getting started with your business. Yeah, I said it. Just get started, bro. Just get started. That's just the whole point. Even if you don't want to listen and you got to make it to this far, it's been like, 3 minutes, 2 seconds or something. Like, look, just get started with your business. And then the last topic we're going to be talking about is colleagues versus friends. When it comes down to value, who do you value more? I'm going to be giving my insight on this. With no further ado, we're going to go ahead and kick it off with the news. Here we go. According to the Breakfast Club, Miss Yee. Shout out to the Breakfast Club. Shout out to Miss Yee. Dave Chappelle has opted into sitting down with the LGBTQ community to discuss his former comedy series. He says, I can't quote verbatim, but he says that he wants everyone to laugh. So him going into the meeting is him saying that, hey, look, I want to see where I went wrong. I want to see your views. And at the end of the day, I want to laugh and I want you to laugh too. Ladies and gentlemen, the news section is going to be very, very short. The reason why is because you can go get the rest of this information from the Breakfast Club from Miss Yee. I would say this much. Dave Chappelle, you're doing a damn good job at responding to the criticism that is coming your way. You have officially evolved from the Dave Chappelle that I knew as a kid coming up. And on top of that, you are representing for all comedians. Because at the end of the day, a joke is only a joke. Anybody can get it. If you're offensive, then you need to just get up out of here. If you can't stand the heat, get up out the kitchen. Alright, that's that. Shout out to my boy Dave Chappelle, man. I never hung out with him, and I never got to see him, but I love me some Dave Chappelle, man. I really do. That is like one. Dave Chappelle is like Michael Jackson. If Dave Chappelle passed away, he left me with memories. And when I think Dave Chappelle, man, I got them shit laughs from Dave Chappelle. This TikTok, Facebook, and really TikTok stuff that we doing now, he really started that. If y'all ain't been checking out Dave Chappelle, check out Dave Chappelle from years ago. Alright, we ain't gonna talk about it no more. We're gonna go ahead and move into topic number 1. The point of cheap dates. Ladies, fellas are not being cheap when they take you on a cheap date. But before I get into all of that, I want you to hear this clip right here.
I had a woman at work tell me, you make it hard for women like myself, because I told her that I'm not going on no damn Applebee's date.
No,
if a man tell me we going on a date, we going to Applebee's,
I ain't no
he going by
20
himself
chick.
because I'm not going.
I'm not no 2 for 20 chick.
I'm a 2 for 20
if I'm buying it for myself.
No, I'm a 2 for 20 if we've been in this thing for a long time.
No, we just kicking
we
it
going,
let's
we're going to lunch.
You
We're going,
you not
I want to take you on a date.
You not finna 2 for 20
now
and
me
4
and you
for
and our
4.
first date would not be Applebee's.
Yeah, or second or third.
My friend just told a guy she didn't want juicy crab.
And that's cool.
Okay.
I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
because there are women who
Yeah.
will take. Like I told her, I'm not making it hard for you because first of all, me and you don't even date the
We
same
don't date
circles.
the
We don't
same-
date
we
the
don't-
same men.
yeah.
The men I date, that's not even gonna come out of their mouth. Like on a first, second, probably
Exactly.
or third date, they're not
But
gonna
she's
be like,
taken
let's
down, so that's the type of men that she's gonna attract.
Okay.
Because
Well,
she's
then
taken
that's what
down.
she's and
because she's
that's fine.
But she could date a guy of a higher status if she didn't take down.
Hey,
And a guy's gonna let
somebody
you.
got to date him now. So
That's
and
true.
she's going to
Yeah.
do
But
that.
a guy's
man
gonna
gonna
treat you
always-
how?
Yeah.
Why? I'm gonna give you Ruth Chris when
Right.
you like Applebee's.
Yeah.
And then we gonna always be at Applebee's.
We gonna
Always.
always.
Because they trying to set the tone and see what it is.
You want to know what the crazy part about what she just said? See, I don't even know the people that are actually in the podcast. The ladies that it's a group of 3 ladies. They have their own podcast. They're on TikTok. And I made a TikTok about this that was a TikTok, and there's a second half to that TikTok. The fact that women don't pay for the date. Like, when I take a woman out on a date, me as a man, I am acting as a man. I was acting as a man when I approached you to get the date started. So whether it's Applebee's, Golden Corral, the park, a movie, a club, I am basically, when I ask you out, see, fellas, we need, okay, I'm not Kevin Samuels out here, so I'm not giving advice. See, the whole point of let's just talk about it is just to talk about it. And I'm not no expert on none of these topics. I'm just giving my point of view. And you have opportunity to do that as well. Just DM me. But when we give when we come and approach you, we basically are giving you an invite to our life. So if I love to skate and I'm a skater, and after I skate, I go to a certain pizza joint because I love pizza, then, I mean, bro, like, what do you expect? Hey, look, I find you very attractive. I see that you're very knowledgeable on a lot of different subjects. Hey, would you like to come to the skating ring with me? If the first thing that you say, they got this thing with the red flags going on. If the first thing that you're saying to me is, well, skating costs $12 to skate, I'm not no $12 chick. Damn. But I'm a million dollar nigga. I'm $1 million brother. And I just like to skate. And where I like to skate at costs $12 to get in. So you're gonna pass up that opportunity to get to know me as a brother, a potential husband, because I paid $12 for us to get into skate. All right, cool. We're gonna accept that, but then we're gonna have to also think about the point of where we're gonna go to eat. See, they only touched on the eating portion. When we go out to eat, like, we just got done skating. We don't gotta go nowhere. They got some good pizza here. They got some fries here. You know? But if we don't want that food, then all right, cool. What if the brother, he love him some crystals? Man, I was just at Walmart picking up placing a money order for my rent. And I happened to ask the older lady, she's up there, and I happened to ask the older lady, like, yo, what do you think about this? And I asked her the same question and what the topic is. And she goes and tells me, she said she a crystal chick. She said, if a brother took me out on a date, I'm accepting of whatever it is he got going on. I'm trying to get to know him. And that would confirmed what I was thinking. So when you talk about these red flags, we got to red flag these type of chicks. These type of chicks that say, oh, you're taking me to Red Lobster, Golden Corral. I'm not no $20 menu chick. Okay. But a lot of the relationships, the true relationships, started from a $1 menu at McDonald's. They talk about goals. Goals? A lot of people, not even women, just men too. Like, a lot of this stuff, when you go posting goals, you go posting people that came from the struggle. Humble beginnings. I bet you if Tupac was alive right now, whoever he in a relationship would be in, everyone would be talking about that's goals. But ain't nobody gonna talk about him and Jada Pinkett Smith. Like, come on, ladies. If you're not paying anything at all, if a brother is investing his time to spend with you, I think no matter if he's spending 50 cents or if he's spending $1 million on the first date, then you should be accepted of that. I understand that's probably something that you don't want to off bat respect, but respect comes with time. You're getting to know him, and he's setting the tone to get to know you. So if setting the tone is saying that, hey, I only got $30 in my pocket, but I see something in you, and look, let's go out here to Golden Corral where I could spend 20 of that 30, and then I can stretch this extra 10 at a park, and we can just walk around and talk. Because the person that, like, people felt like, there's not just women, men too, right? Like, people just fail to realize that the person that you are today is not going to be the person that you are tomorrow. And that is for, like, figurative and literal. Like, literally, the person, like, you listening to this right now, you're even not the same person even after hearing this. And then think about when you wake up tomorrow. The luxury that we have as humans is to be able to wake up the next day and be completely a different person. Learn from my experiences. Same thing for animals. A lion didn't learn how to be a lion just by being a lion. A lion had to learn how to be a lion. A lion had to wake up the next day. A lion had to make mistakes. In saying all of that, I will put this clip right here.
I had a woman at work tell me, you make it hard for women like myself. Because I told her that I'm not going on no damn Applebee's date.
No,
if a man tell me we're going on a date, we're going to Applebee's, he going by himself because I'm not going.
All right. I ain't gonna even say I wasn't gonna say nothing. Because when I heard this shit, I had to get in on the topic. I had a female like this. And to be honest with you, y'all women need to start putting yourself in the man's shoe. Y'all want to be respected like men. You got to start thinking like men. If I have a female that I just met, I approached you, you think for a second I'm about to go take you to Roof Chris? Bitch, I don't even know if you going to call me after this or pick up after I go take you out. And the same women, these some grown-ass women on top of that. I know they done been to a movie date. A movie ticket, $12. It's not about what the man is spending on the date. It's the fact that he's taking time to get to know you. All you gotta do is show your funky ass up. Fellas, ladies, stop listening to relationships from these folks that are not in relationships. Fuck. Stop. So as you heard, I could be a little bit in my emotions when I say that. And the reason why I say that is because when you listen to people like Tyler Perry, their speeches in which that they give glory to God. Like, he gives glory to God. And then in his movies, he's always like telling the struggle of the black man and the black woman. And at the end of the day, it's like he still makes sure that he represents coming from the struggle, starting from nothing and becoming something. And then he moves from the starting from nothing to becoming something to the I am something, but these are the mistakes in which I'm making my life and I'm learning from. He does a very good job at telling that story. Like, when you sit down and really think about it, some of the best relationships come from humble beginnings. You think Barack Obama was a president when he met Michelle? Now, I don't want to start talking about stuff then that I never studied or I don't fully understand, but I'm pretty sure at one point Michelle was shitting on Barack Obama. Like, she was winning. And homie was probably in a position where he was just like, yo, I gotta do that if I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta give people a chance. And stop listening to people that are not in relationships. Now, the hosts on this show, I don't know if they're in a relationship or not. However, I do know this much. I ain't seen no ring on no one's hand except for the lady who actually made this statement that, yo, her coworker and she's not going on a date. So she had a ring on her finger. But everyone else on the show, I didn't see no ring on the finger. It was 3 of them. So it was 1 out of 3. Stop listening to people that are not in a relationship. I here on Let's Just Talk About It am not in a relationship. So my point of view is going to be from a point of view of me not being in a relationship. Man, look. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to get to a place where we have to understand each other. We have to. Because if we don't, we're going to always be in this bickering back and forth. Women, try to understand the man a little bit more. Men, stop trying to be so dominant all the time. You know? Let's get our shit together. And what don't goddamn city girls be saying? Period. I'm about to take that period away. I really am. Put a fucking goddamn exclamation point. But yeah, we gotta get together, guys. We gotta get together. Moving on. Just get started. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this is so simple, and that's why I'm not gonna make it that long. Get started with whatever business that you have in mind. If it's not even a business, if you want to go after your college degree, you might be 35, or you might be pushing 50, but you still want that college degree. You rap, and you like, dang, I make money, I go to work, and every time I get paid, I spend money on X, Y, and Z, but I know I got enough room to go to the studio, then go to the fucking studio. If you are that person that, like, you like to draw, but you don't know if you should enter in a talent show, enter that fucking talent show. Because what no one really understands, or I don't even say they don't even understand it, I think people have gotten to a point where they forgot it. And COVID did that to us, as far as not realizing that you're not the same person the next day. You're the person, if the person that you are in the future comes back to talk to you, and they are the rapper, or they are the artist, or they are the millionaire, what you don't think they're gonna say to you? Only thing I really want to hear is a thank you. Keep going. So you right now is, all right, I'll give you a story real quick. Give you a story with the podcast. The podcast. Now, moving forward, from this point forward, at 21 minutes and 17 seconds, going on 19, 20, 21, I will let you know right now, it's supposed to be 2 other people on this podcast. The 2 other people on this podcast have lives of their own. This was just a conversation, but I got started. I said, fuck it. I asked one of the people that was supposed to be on the podcast, hey, look, you think I should be able to start the podcast on my phone? He said, man, yeah, that's a good come-up story. I'm not purposely making a come-up story. I'm just letting you know I just fucking got started. Just start. If you get to this point, then you understand that, like, oh, I got to do certain stuff to keep it going. Basketball player. Kobe Bryant had to get started somewhere. Football player. People like Michael Vick had to get started somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people are older people that I learned, but these are people that we have seen the results from their work. They had to start somewhere, and that key starting point is just saying, I'm going to go to the gym. I ain't got no plan. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to do it. Actions speak louder than words. The reason why you're able to hear my words is because I first gave the action. I'm currently giving the action now. Speaking into the mic, doing what I said that I was going to do. And not only doing it because I said I was going to do it, because it's something that I want to do. You know? And due to everyone's schedule and life, you have your natural responsibility. These fellas could not be on the show. They have a position. They will always have a position. But their schedule won't allow it. But for them to even have a position, I had to first get started. Are you really feeling me? Do you feel it? Do you feel the love? Nothing feels better than feeling the love. Nah, but for real though. You are a force in other people's lives and don't even realize it. But all you got to do is get started with what it is that you believe it is you here on the earth to do. There's people on this earth that truly believe that they're here to work for charities to give away food. Like their purpose is here to give away food. There's people in this earth that really truly believe that they're meant to be motivational speakers. And they tell themselves that they don't have the platform, but the platform is their life. Man, I was giving out spoken word speeches on the train. Granted, I was taking donations. But there's people out there that would do that because that's just what they love to do. We only see when the person gets famous. We don't never see the struggle. So if we're going to go back to topic number 1, I want to put it a little bit into topic number 2. By you not being the person that you are tomorrow, the person that you're in a relationship with could be that person to spark what it is, who it is that you're supposed to be in the future. Stop playing yourself out the game with your thoughts. My homie said to me, dream chasers don't sleep. And the reason why he told me to tell him that was because I used to always be the first one. I still am the first one to wake up in the morning. And he needed a little bit of help. He was the more athletic one, but he was always the one that didn't train like I trained. And he told me, cause he told me one day, it's like, hey, look, man, next time you go train, wake me up. Let me know. This is what I want you to say to me. Dream chasers don't sleep. But how you gonna chase a dream if you don't first have a dream? You first have to go to sleep, right? Right. But when you wake up, it's not a dream no more. You're not dreaming anymore. That's why dream chasers don't sleep, because they're chasing their dreams. And don't only chase your dreams, chase your love, God, all the other good stuff. Don't let what you're striving for take over. I just want to let you know right now is get started. Working a 9-to-5, working at fucking McDonald's or something like that. You ain't got all the money. Cool. Just get started. So when you do run across that one chick or dude or whatever, I don't go to dates at Golden Corral, then you know for a fact that they're not meant to be a part of your life, because you already have gotten started on your dream. And if it's working out, good. And if it's not, keep moving, because you wouldn't even have them problems if you even get started. If you did not get started, you would not have them problems. So it's good. Be grateful for some of the problems that you have, because your problems are worth something. Don't forget that, people. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it at that. To the whoever out there. Moving on. You think making a shoe into a hat is your purpose here, and that's your dream, is to sell shoe hats? Then motherfucker, you better find the best shoe there is walking. Get started. Just get started, ladies and gentlemen. Colleagues versus friends. Which one has more value? Look, straight up, I'm gonna let you know right now. Colleagues and friends has always been some type of conflict for and like since the beginning of time, since men hit this earth, because you have your friends, and your friends are those who like you got their back no matter what. But then you got your colleagues over here. It's like, yo, we getting money no matter what, but I don't know you like I know my friend. Which one do you value more? Like, I'm stuck on words with this one. However, I will say this though, if me and my friends can get money together without being any conflict, then I would do it. Thus saying that is like, men tend to be very territorial. Women are the same way. But when you say that, you want to start thinking about stuff like, all right, cool. Who runs the business? Problems that can come your way, such as bills, finances. I personally do not like to mix my friends with all of that. And let me tell you why. When I was younger, I read, and I'm still young, and I love it. I love my youth. And I could wait to be old. But I love my youth. Well, when I was younger than what I am now, I used to read these books, man. And one of the books was the 48 Laws of Power. Then I turned around and read the 50 Laws of Power. The 48 Laws of Power was by Robert Greene. The 50 Laws of Power was by 50 Cent. And the dialogue was by Robert Greene. So it was like, okay, cool. I see what's going on. One of the things that they talked about was that mixing friendships and business, it's like you don't want that. The reason why you don't want that is because that usually tears friendships apart. When you begin to mix money, and when I say money, I'm talking about like making money. I had this girlfriend that I was dating in New York, and she was a really good girlfriend, and she fired one of my peoples. I fuck with them. Like, I really was like, they was good peoples with me, but she fired them. I was like, damn. So I went off on her, like, why you do that? I ain't gonna say I went off on her, but I'm just like, I question, like, hey, why you do that? It was so-and-so was a good person. What's going on? She stood her ground. I ended up hitting up one of my older cousins, one of my older cousins that could have been my auntie or something. She going to tell me that, hey, you do not mess with another person's money. Even though that's your girlfriend, there's a business side to that. She's your boss. You don't have the power to fire nobody. She does. So if she fires somebody, you don't need to come in between that. Let her just do what she do. I'm like, dang, that's facts. Big old facts. So now, like, we get older and, you know what I'm saying, you go ahead and start your own business and you do your thing. It's just like, you see what you have going on, and then you're like, your close friends is like, yo, let me be a part of what you got going on. What do you do? Just to be honest with everybody, like, hey, look, it's not like I'm never honest with you guys, but to be straight to the point, I have a friend that I have this conflict with. I value the friendship more than a business relationship. Now, I'm not no shiesty person, but in the world of business, you got to expect the good, and you also got to be prepared for the bad. I don't want to be on no type of terms like that with my friend. I want my friend to be doing what it is that my friend do and get they stuff like started, build their kingdom, let me build my kingdom, and then eventually we can share the fruits. It kind of boils down to like, I don't even know, like, it's like I value you as a person. And in the world of business, it's like, yo, I don't want you in that. But then when you talk to your colleagues, y'all getting money together. Y'all literally getting money together. Literally. Like, even if you, look, I know people that got 9-to-5 jobs. I'm one of them. And every day I go to work, there are people on the job that are cool just like your personal friends. But they're not. They're your colleagues. But y'all get money together. Y'all got the same views. Y'all having fun. Ha ha hee hee, ha ha hee hee. And then you know, for those who don't work a 9-to-5, those who own their own business or business like elites, you got people that you have to work with, like your accountant. Accountant might be a cool person, but that's still your colleague at the end of the day. That ain't your wife. That ain't your husband. You know? So when I say that, I'm like really thinking like, yo, when you have your colleagues at a point where they want to be your friend, I think that's where you need to draw the line. Because, I mean, it's crazy. It's real crazy because when you think about movies like Friday, everyone that was on the Friday set, did you know that Making Good was on the Friday set? Like Friday with Smokey, you know, all that good stuff. Like, Making Good was on the set. You had Ice Cube. You had Debo. You had all these people. Like, they all came up together. But each and every last one of them had a goal in mind. Had a goal in mind. And the goal probably wasn't a common goal. You know? Some were comedians. Some were just strictly actors. Some were rappers. Some were models. Just take a look at everybody on the set and just look at where they are now. They all came up together, but they all went their own route. Or they probably were just part of the same circle. Either way it go, they were colleagues. They were colleagues. Because I'm pretty sure Ice Cube has a different relationship with his son than he does with Making Good. But that's family. But now let's go talking to friendships. You know, when you get to a certain level, you can't have certain friends, but that's what they tell you. But I don't care what it is. If you come up, you have love for somebody and they become family or something like that in your heart, then it's no reason on this planet why they shouldn't come up just like you. You need to do what God put you on the earth to do. So this is my stand on it. I believe that when it comes down to value, friends are more valuable than colleagues. Money is disposable. Money is nothing more than you securing a comfortable position as you please here on earth. Friends, and we're talking about like family, friends that like become family. Friends, that's something that you don't find every day because of the rat race. So if you find someone special, it's like, for fellas, it's like finding a good girlfriend. Ladies, it's like finding a good boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's someone that you just, those people those are extensions. Because when you go through what you go through, the bad times, the good times, and they always there, it's like, why would you risk that relationship for some money? Are you forgetting that the person that you are today is not going to be the person that you're going to be tomorrow? You could be better or worse. So the goal is to strive for being better. And if you're one of them type of people, then 9 times out of 10, your best friend is going to be someone like that as well. And that's the crazy part, is because when your friends, your best friends, one of your close friends, they go through their hard times and they start spazzing, then you're going to have to play your role. You don't do that with your colleagues. And if you do that with your colleagues, then, I mean, I understand it. Granted, you might just be a good person and, you know, the end of the day, if you do that colleague, the only main intention is to keep them motivated to keep things going. And which is just ultimately to make money, no matter what it is. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm not here to tell you anything, but if you had to pick between your colleagues and your friends when it comes down to value, let me know what you think. Go ahead and DM me at AMBII_production. Please, I want to hear what you think. You know? Ladies and gentlemen, I would not be Mr. Ambi if I didn't leave you with some type of word of inspiration. This word of inspiration is something that I made up. It didn't come from the Bible. It didn't come from no meme. It didn't come from no post that I read on Google or whatever. This is solely coming from me. And it's very, very simple. Humble yourself. Period. Just humble yourself. I had to work a job today. And I was washing dishes all day today. And I'm usually in a cook's position. But today I had to wash dishes all day today for the whole shift. And I saw people that treated me a lot differently than they did when I was a cook. It's like when I say a lot differently, it wasn't really much of a change, but it was more of a people were walking around me. People didn't want to put they dish for me to wash up there because they didn't want to overload me or burden me. Had I not been the person that I am today, I probably would have made the situation worse as far as don't bring no dishes back here. I can't avoid the fact that dishes need to be washed. I can't avoid that someone has to come and bring the washed dishes to me. But because I had the mindset that I had, the loving feeling that I had, the peace that I have, I was able to recognize that, in these kind of positions, when you humble yourself, you get greater respect than the actual cooks. It's crazy, right? Right? But sometimes people need to be humble. I don't know why I had to wash dishes. All I know, I got bills to pay. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to pay the bills. Even if I'm late on time, it ain't going to never be a situation where my rent people ain't going to never get that money. They going to get their money. So I got to do what I got to do. And if it's one of them things is I got to wash dishes, and another thing I got to do is to humble myself. So humble yourself. I think that's somewhere in the Bible. Humble yourself in the eyes of the Lord, and he'll exalt you. That should have been the word. Just be humble, guys. Whatever it is that you got going on in your life, if everything is going on in your life and you might feel something ain't right, maybe you need to step back, pray, humble yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Let's Just Talk About It. If you guys are hearing this right now on YouTube, go ahead and give us a subscribe. And also hit that like button along with that little belly bell thing, so you can also know when the next time that we're dropping. As well, we're going to be moving to Spotify. Yes. It is crazy, but a good friend of mine. Shout out to my boy Juice. But we're about to be moving to Spotify. So this season will be ending at 15 episodes. We on episode number 8, 9? I don't know. Whatever it is. Well, we got a couple more before this season ends. and then we're going to transfer over into Spotify. And you'll be able to listen to this while you're in your car, on your way to church, on your way to the club, or from the club, from a breakup to a breakup, or if you just want to just tune in, just to be tuned in, you're in the middle of class. Don't let me ruin your education because you won't listen to me in class. God damn it. The best thing to do is to go help somebody else out with their work to make sure that you got your shit on point. But ladies and gentlemen, we are moving up. We're doing bigger and better things. Hey, I appreciate everyone from the beginning till now. I really, really appreciate everybody because the text messages are coming in a little bit more frequent. Relationships with people that I lost over the years are becoming more stronger. So I do appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to let you know that your boy, Mr. Ambi, believes in you. Once again, you're tuning in to Let's Talk About It. This is your host, Mr. Ambi, and until the next time we speak,